We've got sound. Sound. And we have got sound. Lovely. Okay, good morning, guys. I hope you're all well. For those of you that haven't joined me for a flow yet, my name is Emma, or the Strong Yogi. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're catching up on this. For those of you that are joining me again, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to be running through a Vinyasa flow this morning, which will be about an hour, or the flow will be about 45 minutes, and we'll do a bit of relaxation on the end as well. If you need to take a break at any point during the flow, do so. So you can either come into your child's pose, which is this one. So you're going to sink your hips back onto your heels. You can take your extended child's pose, which will be your arms out in front of you, rest your forehead on the mat. Or you can bring those arms down beside you for more of a relaxed child's pose. Or your downward facing dog is also a resting pose. So to take your downward facing dog, the position you take is from a tabletop position. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You'll just tuck those toes under. And from this position, your feet stay where they are, your hands stay where they are, and you just raise those hips to the sky. Gaze towards the belly button, and just really lift those hips, melt the chest down towards the mat. So that's your downward facing dog. So if you want to take your child's pose or your down dog at any point during the practice, then please do so. If you find any poses challenging and you can't hold in them for as long as we are, then just come out of them, come back into them, take a different variation of the pose. It's your practice, you know your abilities, so challenge yourself but be mindful. And likewise, if you have any tension or any aches and pains in your body, just be mindful of those whilst you're going through your flow. Anything that's painful, just come out of the pose. Brilliant. Make sure you've got some water with you, and we will begin. So we're just going to begin by bringing one hand to our heart. Just going to bring focus to that breath, and just bring one hand to the stomach. And let's just gently bow that chin to the chest. And close those eyes, so keep that spine nice and long here. And take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. And again, a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And just continue with that nice slow breath pattern. So as you inhale, feeling the stomach fill, feeling the chest rise. And as you exhale the other way around, feeling that chest full, the stomach empties. And again, we inhale and exhale. So just really bring focus onto that breath. Slow yourself down, slow your mind down. And just come to the present moment. So for the next hour or so, it's just you on your mats. Nothing else around you matters. Just really bring your attention, your focus inwards to yourself. Notice how you feel this morning. Maybe you're a little bit achy, a little bit stiff after just waking up. And just notice any tension in your body. And just send your breath to those areas of tension just to release. Maybe you want to set an intention for your practice this morning. Maybe you want to set an intention for your day. Think about that now. And just bring your mind back to that. When your mind starts to wander, if your mind starts to wander throughout your practice, just bring your focus back to your intention. Just be mindful. And take one more nice deep inhale here. And take a nice deep exhale, releasing any tension, any negativity, anything that no longer serves you. And on our next inhale, we're going to gently place those palms to our knees. We're going to lift the gaze. You can keep the eyes closed or you can blink them open. From here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale, lift those shoulders up towards the ears. And open your mouth with a nice big sigh. We're going to exhale, drop the shoulders. And again, inhale, lift those shoulders. Exhale, drop the shoulders. And again, inhale, lift. Really hunch those shoulders up towards your ears, almost creating tension. And then exhale with a nice big sigh, let it go. We'll do that two more times. Inhale, lift. Think of something that you want to let go of, a negative thought, emotion. And with a nice big sigh, exhale. Drop the shoulders, let it go. And the last one, the biggest inhale you've taken so far today. Think of that thing that you want to let go of. And in 3, 2, 1, with a nice big sigh, exhale. Let it go. Nice. From here, we're going to inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Really lift and lengthen that spine. Reach those fingertips upwards. Open the chest, open the heart. Inhale here. And exhale, draw that belly button inwards. The crown of the head is lifted towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, put a bend into those elbows, cactus arms. Push the elbows, the shoulders backwards. Push that chest forwards. Maybe you want to gaze slightly upwards, adding a little back bend. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift those hands to the sky. Exhale, those hands come behind us. Interlace those fingers. Push the palms together. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, push those hands up towards the ceiling. Open the chest, open the heart. Gaze upwards. Really push those hands up as far as you can. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, as you release tension, maybe you can push them a little bit further. Being open in your body, you don't want to round the spine here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, release those hands, roll those shoulders backwards. Nice, and roll those shoulders forwards. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, interlace those fingers at the top. Inhale, push those hands to the sky. Lengthen, creating space in your body, space for your breath. Inhale, as you exhale, round that spine. Bring those hands forwards. So push those hands away from you. Feel that stretch in your shoulder blades. Draw the belly button inwards. So we're creating a C shape with our body. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Release those fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to twist to our right, bringing the right hand behind us. The left palm comes to the right knee. And we're going to gaze over that right shoulder, feeling that twist in your spine. So use that left hand to push into the right knee to take yourself even further into this pose. So twists are good for the digestion. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit further. Lengthening the spine, opening the chest, engaging the core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, we're going to raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Interlace those fingers, push the hands upwards. Lengthen, creating space. Arms beside the ears, push those shoulders backwards. Inhale. Exhale, round that spine, push the hands away from you, making that C shape. Draw the belly button inwards. Feel that stretch in your shoulder blades. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take those hands back towards the sky. Exhale, release those hands, twist around to your left hand side, bringing your left hand behind you, your right palm comes to your left knee, and you're gazing over that left shoulder, gazing towards the back of your mat, and using that right hand to push into the left knee. Draw that belly button inwards, open the chest, imagining that puppet string on the crown of your head pulling you upwards. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe you can twist a little bit further. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Release the pose, come back to center. From here, we're just going to take those legs out nice and wide, take them out long and wide. We're going to point those toes up towards the sky. Inhale. So whilst we're sat in this position, we don't want to round into the spine like this. We want to keep focus on that torso, so lengthen the spine, engage the core, the crown of the head's being drawn upwards as you're sinking downwards with your sit bones into your mat. So point those toes towards the sky, inhale, and exhale, just bend those toes. Bringing movement into our feet, inhale, point the toes. Nice, exhale, bend those toes. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, bend those toes. Inhale, point the toes. And one more, exhale, bend the toes. And point the toes to the sky. And then we're just going to draw circles with those feet in one direction, so the same direction with both feet. Inhaling as the toes rise. Exhaling as they fall. Keeping that spine nice and long, the core engaged. Don't lose that focus. And change the direction, draw circles in the other direction. Nice. And just do one more nice big circle here. Point those toes to the sky. So those feet are flexed. From here, we're going to inhale, lift those hands to the sky, reach. Arms are beside the ears and they're going to stay there. As we exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, keep those arms beside the ears. Take that fold to as far as you can with those arms beside the ears. And wherever you get to, just hold there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, keep the torso where it is. Place the palms to the mat. Maybe you can bring the forearms to the mat. And we're just going to hold here for a few breaths. So we're aiming to release any tension with your out breath. So the idea is that with every out breath, maybe you can sink a little bit deeper, but without losing your form. So keep those toes pointed to the sky. And keep that spine nice and straight, nice and long. Nice. So we're not aiming for our forehead to the mat. So the chest would come to the mat first. So you're drawing the chest downwards rather than the head. We don't want to arch the spine or round the spine. So just inhale here. Maybe you can walk those fingertips a little bit further forward without losing your form and your spine. And exhale, sinking a little deeper. Feeling that stretch in the back of your legs as your toes are pointing towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk those fingers back to center. Walk them back up. Nice. From here, we're going to inhale. Let's raise those hands to the sky. Exhale. We're going to twist to face over our right foot. Hold here. Inhale. Really reach and lengthen. Pull that belly button inwards. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge from the hips, folding over our right leg this time. Try and keep those arms beside the ears. Reach to wherever you can. Keep those toes pointing towards the sky. Torso is square. So your right leg, left sit bone is grounded. Inhale here. Exhale, keep the torso where it is. Drop the hands to wherever they come to. You can bend the knee here if you like to bring the torso down to the thigh, if that feels good for you today. Wherever you are, let's just hold and releasing any tension as we go. So gaze towards those toes. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice complete exhale, maybe sinking a little bit deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's release the pose. Inhale, we're going to raise the hands to the sky. And as you exhale, you're just going to place those hands behind you. Lean backwards onto those hands. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the hips, point the toes downwards towards the mat. Hold here, gaze upwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop those hips back down to the mat. Nice, point those toes to the sky. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to revisit that forward fold. Keep those arms beside the ears. Hinge at the hips. Take it to wherever you can. Maybe that's a little bit further this time. Keep those toes pointed towards the sky. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, keep the torso where it is. Drop the hands to the mat. Maybe the forearms come down. And we'll hold here. Maybe trying to get down a little tiny bit further, even if it's just half a centimetre from where we were last time. Inhale. Exhale, maybe those fingertips can walk a little bit further forward, bringing that chest a little bit closer to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, feeling that stretch in your hips, the back of your legs. Inhale, exhale, let's walk those hands back to center. Raising the torso, nice. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, this time we're going to twist, looking over our left side. Inhale, really reach, lengthen, draw the belly button inwards, gauge the core. Exhale, keeping the hands by the ears, hinge at the hips, fold forward. The torso is square to the left leg, that right sit bone stays grounded. Inhale, wherever you are. Exhale, drop the hands, keep the torso where it is. Gaze towards those toes. Bend that knee if you need to. Bringing the torso to the thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe you sink a little bit further. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, making sure you keep those toes pointed towards the sky. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, walk those hands back to center. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Exhale, place those hands behind you. Lean slightly backwards, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the hips, the toes point downwards. Gaze upwards and backwards. Hold here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop those hips to the mat. And we're just going to cross those legs. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, place those palms to the mat. Roll all the way forwards, coming into our tabletop position. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We'll just run through a few rounds of cat-cow for the spine. So inhale, gaze upwards, arch the spine. Exhale, chin comes to chest, around that spine. So taking every movement with meaning. Inhale, lift the gaze, arch the spine. Exhale, chin to chest, around the spine, really pushing into your mat. Rounding through your spine, draw the belly button inwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Nice. We'll do two more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin comes to chest. And last one. Inhale, look up. Arch that spine. Exhale, chin comes to chest, around that spine. Nice. From here, inhale, tuck those toes. We're going to keep the hands where they are, the feet where they are, and we're just going to move the hips. So we're going to raise those hips towards the sky as we come into our downward facing dog. So those hands and those feet have not moved from our tabletop position. Gaze towards your belly button here. Melt that chest downwards, melt the heart downwards towards the mat. And just bring whatever movement you like into this pose. So our first downward dog, we'll take our time in this one. So maybe you want to pedal through those feet, walk through your dog, bend one knee, bend the other. Maybe you want to shake those hips, shake that head. Just bring some nice movement into your body, whatever you're feeling today. Just take a few moments to iron out any tension in this pose, to do whatever makes you feel good. And just taking a moment here, if your mind has wandered, just bring your attention back to your focus, your intention you set for your practice, for your day. Nice. From here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale. We're going to gaze forwards, bend those knees, and we're going to walk our feet to the front of our mat in between our hands. We're going to take hold of the elbows with the palms of our hands, so cross those hands over and drop that head, let that head hang heavy as we rock from side to side, forwards and backwards, lengthening that spine, creating space in our body, releasing tension, just hang. You can bend the knees if you like, if that feels good. And just hold here for a few breaths. Nice. Inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to place those palms to the mat, or if you've got a block or a book or something. And then we're going to inhale, raise the hands to the sky, stand up tall. And exhale, drawing that energy inwards, bring those hands together at heart center. Nice, just hold here, push those thumbs against the sternum, inhale. Exhale, feel that energy. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky, take a slight back bend. Exhale, arms come beside us, hinge at the hips, fold forward, bend those knees if you need to. Gaze towards your mat. If you need a prop, use one. Inhale, we're going to come into a halfway lift, so come up onto those fingertips or hands come to the shins. Straighten that spine, gaze forwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips. We're coming back into that forward fold. And inhale, we're going to raise those hands to the sky, reach. Bend slightly backwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, let's come into that halfway lift, look up. And this time, exhale, we're going to step the right foot back, step the left foot back, high plank. We're going to bend those elbows. You can either come down chaturanga or you can take your knees, chest, chin. And then we're going to inhale as we slide into our upward facing dog. So we're coming onto the palms of our hands, the front of our feet. The hips are lifted, shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, tuck those toes, raise the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, gaze towards that belly button. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward. Exhale, take your standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Take a slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards your mat. Inhale, take that halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left foot back, step the right foot back, bend those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, take your upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog, nice. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, step the left foot forward, step the right foot forward. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, bend backwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Gaze towards your mat. Inhale, look up. Lengthen the spine, gaze forwards. This time you can either step or if it's in your practice, you can jump back, high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, take that upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, as we exhale, we're going to shift, round ourselves forwards, coming into high plank. On an exhale. Inhale, lift the hips towards the sky, down dog. Nice. Exhale, come forwards, high plank. Inhale, lift, down dog. Exhale, high plank. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bend those elbows. You can drop to the knees if you like, and we're going to lower ourselves down into our chaturanga for the count of 5. So we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, flip onto the front of those feet. Take your up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, down. Nice. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees. You can either step or if it's in your practice, jump forwards to the front of your mat. Exhale, take that standing forward fold. And inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, draw those hands together at heart center. Take a nice deep inhale here. And a nice complete exhale. Nice inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, take that halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to raise that right leg to the sky, put a bend into the knee, send the hips open to the right side, the heel goes to the left. Gaze through your right armpit. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, bring that leg back to center, draw that knee into the nose. Nice, inhale, reach that leg up long. Exhale, knee comes to your right elbow. Inhale, reach that leg up long. Exhale, knee comes to the left elbow. Inhale, that leg goes up long. Exhale, step that foot back down to the mat. Inhale, reach that left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hips to the left, send the heel over to the right, gaze through your left armpit. Open those hips, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale as you exhale, bring that leg back to center, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee comes to the left elbow. And lengthen. Exhale, take that knee over to the right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Step that foot back down to the mat. Gaze forwards, bend those knees, step or jump back to the top of your mat. Exhale into your standing forward fold, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands come together, heart center. Nice. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky, bend backwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into that halfway lift, look up, lengthen that spine. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank. Bend those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog, front of the feet, palms of the hands. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, down dog. Gaze towards your belly button, nice. Inhale, let's raise that right leg to the sky. Exhale, we're going to draw that knee to the nose. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, knee goes to the right elbow. Nice, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step that foot forward to the front of your mat. And we're going to raise those hands to the sky, coming into a high lunge. Arms come beside the ears, that right knee is bent 90 degrees, so the knee's over the ankle. Hold here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, bend those elbows, cactus arms. Push those shoulders, the elbows backwards, the chest goes forwards, gaze upwards. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, draw those hands together at heart center. Inhale, fold forwards. And as you exhale, gently kick that left foot off of the mat as we come into our warrior three. Nice. So try and get the crown of your head and your toes in one straight line. You can either stay here or you can reach those fingertips out long. Hold in this pose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, gently drop that left foot back down to the mat. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, drop that left knee to the mat, untuck the toes. Walk that right foot out to the edge of your mat. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, place those palms to the mat. Inhale here. And exhale. As you inhale, we're going to lift our right hand towards the sky, twisting open, gaze towards those right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, draw those fingertips to the back of your mat and gaze towards those fingertips. Nice. Inhale here. And as you exhale, maybe you want to put a bend into that left knee. If you can take hold of that foot, then brilliant. If you can't, just hold wherever you are. Inhale here. And exhale. exhale. Inhale, exhale, release the leg, release the hand to the back of your mat. And we're going to hold in our lizard pose here. So maybe you're on the palms of your hands, or if the flexibility in your hips allows it, maybe you can sink down onto those forearms. But know that wherever you are today is exactly where you need to be. Don't try and force anything. We don't want to injure ourselves. Just hold in this pose, feeling the stretch in your hips and appreciating that if you've done this pose before, maybe you did it yesterday, you're not always going to go into the pose as easily as you did before. The body is different every single day. But wherever you are today is good. So without comparison or judgment, if you like, you can use the right hand to push that right knee outwards if that feels good. And if you want to take more of an active variation of the pose, you can tuck those left toes, lift the left knee. You can do that whilst you're on your hands or your forearms. And take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. As we exhale, everybody tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. And we're going to swing that right foot back to meet the left in our high plank. Inhale here. As we exhale for a count of 5, we're going to lower ourselves down. You can drop to the knees if you like for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, coming onto the front of our feet, gazing upwards, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky. Let's take that downward facing dog, gaze towards your belly button. Nice, well done guys. Inhale here. And exhale. We're going to take the other side. So let's inhale, lift our left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee comes to the left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee comes to the right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's step that foot forward to the front of our mat. Raise those hands to the sky, high lunge. So that left knee is bent 90 degrees, knees over the ankle. Arms are beside the ears, inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, cactus arms, push those elbows, those shoulders backwards, push the chest forwards. Gaze slightly upwards. Hold here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, draw those hands together at heart center. Inhale, fold forwards. And as you exhale, gently kick that right foot off of the mat, balancing onto your left leg, coming into your warrior 3. So one straight line from the crown of the head to the right toes if you can. And you can keep your hands together at heart center, or for more of a challenge to that balance, you can reach those arms out long. One straight line from the fingertips to the toes. Wherever you are, take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale, choosing a focus point, a drishti point to challenge your balance. And using your breath to help you keep focus. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, gently drop that right foot back to the mat, lower that knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, low lunge. Shift that left foot to the edge of your mat. And as you exhale, drop those palms to the mat. Nice. Take a nice deep inhale here. And a nice complete exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to lift those left fingertips upwards. You're going to gaze towards those left fingertips, taking a nice little twist. Inhale here. and exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, draw those fingertips to point to the back of your mat. Gaze towards those fingertips. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, if you like, you can bend that left knee, lifting the toes, so pulling those toes, the heel towards your sit bone. If you can reach hold of your right foot and draw that foot in a little bit closer for a stretch to the quad. Or if not, you can just hold wherever you are. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, drop that foot, bring that hand back to the mat. Cartwheel that arm back to the mat. And we'll just take a moment to hold, appreciate our lizard pose. So you can either stay on the palms of your hands, or if the flexibility in your hips allows it, you can come down onto those forearms. Whatever you're feeling today, and appreciating that it might not be the same as what you've done before, but that's absolutely fine. Just feeling that stretch in your hips wherever you are. Maybe you want to push that left knee outwards with your left hand. If that feels good for you, coming onto the knife edge of your left foot. And also remembering, if you want to take more of an active variation of the pose, if you're on your hands or your forearms, you can always tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. And just hold. We'll take a few more breaths here. Really feeling into the pose, appreciating the pose. Nice. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, maybe sinking a little bit deeper, releasing any tension in those hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, everybody tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. And we're going to keep that left foot where it is. It might take more than one step, but we're going to try and step that right foot forward to the outside of our right hand. Sink those hips downwards as we come into our yogi squat. So push the hands together and push those elbows into the knees. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale. So keep that chest nice and open, spine nice and long. Maybe you're on your tiptoes. That's absolutely fine. If you have tight hamstrings, that's probably where you'll be today. And there is nothing wrong with that. Remembering that string on the crown of your head, drawing you upwards as your hips sink downwards towards the mat. We'll take one more nice deep inhale here. And a nice complete exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, place your palms to the mat. And then as you inhale, lift those hips to the sky. Walk those feet slightly inwards, bringing them as close together as you can in your forward fold. Exhale here. As you inhale, put a bend into those knees. Raise those hands to the sky. We're coming into our chair pose. So the tailbone is tucked, the spine is nice and long, so we don't want to be sticking our bums out here. You want to be tucking that tailbone. Engage the core, arms beside the ears. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, come into your upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, down dog, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, lift that right leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot forward to the front of the mat. Take the back foot to a 45-degree angle, so plant the back foot, toes point slightly towards the top. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky, warrior one. Virabhadrasana. So our hips are square to the front of the mat, and that front knee's bent 90 degrees, arms at the side of the ears. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, as we exhale, we're going to drop those hands behind us, interlace those fingers, push the palms together. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest, push those hands away. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Gaze towards the mat. And send those hands towards the front of the mat. Really push those hands away. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you can push those hands a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale, drop those hands to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left, high plank. We're going to bend those elbows, lower ourselves down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's raise that left leg to the sky. Exhale, step that foot forward to the front of the mat. Take that back foot to a 45-degree angle, so plant that right foot to the mat. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, hips are square to the front of the mat. Left knees bent 90 degrees, arms are beside the ears. Warrior one. Feel strong in this pose. Feel grounded in this pose. Inhale, really reach and lengthen. Exhale, draw those hands behind you, interlace the fingers, push the palms together, push the hands away. Inhale, open the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Gaze towards the mat, so try and get that crown of the head as close to the mat as possible. And push those hands forwards towards the front of the mat. In your humble warrior. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, maybe you can push those hands a little bit further to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, drop those hands to the mat. Step that left foot back to meet the right, high plank. And we're going to bend those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. And a nice complete exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, jump or step to the front of your mat. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Make sure those feet are nice and close together. And as you inhale, bend those knees, raise the hands to the sky, chair pose. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Maybe you can sink a little bit deeper this time. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs. Draw the hands together at heart center. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Nice. Inhale, step or jump back, high plank. And as we exhale, we're going to lower ourselves down all the way onto our stomachs this time. Bring those hands as wide as the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, lift your chest. We're going to come into our cobra, so hips stay to the mat. So if you need to keep a bend in your elbows, do so. If you have the flexibility in your spine to straighten your arms, then you can do so. But make sure those hips stay grounded. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Push the chest open. Maybe you want to send the gaze upwards. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower yourself back down. Nice. From here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, and on your next exhale, you're going to push yourself back into your child's pose. So hips come to the heels. So taking an extended child's pose, those hands are forwards. Forehead comes to the mat. Inhale here. And exhale. So we're going to take that as a little bit of a flow. So as we inhale, we're going to roll ourselves, we'll come forwards into our cobra. And then as we exhale, we're going to lift those hips, Sink them backwards, child's pose. Nice. Inhale, coming forward. So as we come forward, trying to keep that chest low to the mat. And then pushing upwards into our cobra. Nice. Exhale, hips raise. Sink them back towards the heels, child's pose. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, chest stays close to the mats. Push yourself forwards and up, cobra. Exhale, hips go to the sky. Sink them back towards the heels, child's pose. Inhale, coming forwards, lifting the chest. Hips go to the mat, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. One more time. Inhale, coming forwards, lifting up. Exhale, sinking back. Nice. Child's pose. From here, we're going to lift those hips and we're going to walk those fingertips forwards. So hips come off of the heels. We're going to go into our puppy pose. So melt that chest downwards towards the mat. Maybe the chin or the forehead comes towards the mat, but those hips are lifted. And if you want to increase the stretch, you can come onto the fingertips. So cup those hands, creating a little bit more space to melt that chest a little bit further downwards. And we're just going to hold here for a few breaths, feeling that stretch. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice deep exhale, melting into the pose a little bit further with every out breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, just walk your hands back. We're going to come onto our knees. Sit those hips back onto your heels. Nice. Roll those shoulders backwards. Roll those shoulders forwards. And from here, we're just going to swing those legs around to the front of our mat. Coming into our staff pose, Dandasana, so those toes point towards the sky. That chest is lifted. We're just going to try a little forward fold. So let's inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Keep those arms beside the ears. And as you exhale, hinging at the hips, keep those hands, those arms beside the ears. And take it to wherever you can. The toes are pointing towards the sky. And when you get to where you can, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, keep the torso where it is. Drop the hands to wherever you can. Maybe it's the toes, maybe it's the shins, maybe it's the side to your mat. And maybe you want to put a bend into those knees to bring the chest towards the thighs. Gaze towards those toes and just really feel that stretch. Releasing any tension with every out breath. And allowing yourself to sink a little bit further into the pose. Trying not to round that spine. So remembering chest first, not forehead. Forehead to knees isn't the aim. We want to get the chest to the thighs. Chest, then chin, then forehead. Not forehead, then chin, then chest. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can sink a little tiny bit further. Challenge yourself. Inhale. And exhale. Your body goes to wherever it wants to go. And then your breath allows you to take it just that little bit further. Nice. Take one more deep inhale. And exhale. Release that pose. Roll the shoulders backwards. Roll the shoulders forwards. Nice. Inhale, reach those arms forwards. And as you exhale for a count of 8, we're going to roll ourselves down one vertebrae at a time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Just place the soles of the feet to the mat. Cross that right leg over the left. Shift the hips slightly over towards the right side and drop those knees over to the left side. We're going to take our arms and our gaze over to the right side, and we're just going to feel that nice twist in our spine there. We'll just hold here for a few breaths, appreciating the pose, and again with every exhale, taking it a little bit further, sinking a little bit deeper. Feeling those knees falling a little bit closer to the mat. Feeling that tension in your shoulders melting away. Remembering your intention. Take one more nice deep inhale here. And exhale, bring those knees back to center. Release the right leg from the left. Bring those hips back to center, and we'll take the other side. So cross that left leg over the right. Shift the hips slightly over towards the left. And drop those knees over towards the right hand side. Take the arms and the gaze over to the left to increase that stretch. Feel that nice twist in your spine. And with every exhale, allowing yourself, giving yourself permission, surrendering yourself to this stretch, allowing yourself to sink further. That shoulder comes closer to the mat as you twist a little deeper. And the knees are sinking into the earth. Take one more nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, draw those knees back to center. Release the left leg from the right, recenter those hips, and just hug those knees into the chest. Rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. And you can either just stay here in your little ball, or if you want to just end with any other pose right now, then you can do so. Just take a moment to make yourself feel complete. Maybe you want to take a little happy baby. Maybe you want to lift those hips, those feet to the sky. Whatever feels good for you today. Take a moment. And when you're ready, no hurry. For all the time in the world. Just take those legs out nice and long. And drop those arms to your side with the palms facing upwards. Close those eyes as we come to rest in our Shavasana. Our final resting pose, one of the most important poses we have in yoga. Allowing our bodies to rest and restore after an energizing flow. Allowing our bodies to use all of that energy that we've just created to aid our bodies in recovery. And I invite you just to take one more nice deep inhale here, hold that breath in. And you're going to open your mouth and release every last bit of tension with a nice big sigh, exhale. And with that exhale, feeling your body sinking a little bit deeper into the mat. Letting your head hang heavy. Letting those feet drop out to the side. Feeling those fingertips falling into the mat. And feeling all that lovely energy running through your body. All that energy that you've created. The life that you have given yourself. Notice your breath, notice how it feels. Don't try and change it, it's perfect. To breathe is to be alive, every breath is perfect. And any thoughts that come, just notice them and just let them go. In this present moment, they don't matter. You can wait. Just be still on your mat. Maybe notice any tension that you might still be holding. And by noticing that tension, subtly just sending your breath there. Releasing that tension, letting it go. Letting anything that no longer serves you be released from your body as the energy that you've created this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whenever you're practicing, replenishes, refreshes your body and your mind. And you can either stay for a little bit longer in your Shavasana. I encourage you to do so if you like. If you want to end your practice here with me today, then just gently start to bring movement back into your body. So we're going to wriggle those fingers and wriggle those toes. Gently rock that head from side to side. And draw those knees in towards your chest. From here, just roll over nice and gently onto your right hand side. Take your fetal position. Rest your head in your hand. And with your eyes still closed, you're just going to gently push yourself back up to your comfortable seat, nice and gently, how we started the practice. Draw those hands together at heart center, prayer position. Your Namaste Mudra, push those thumbs into your sternum. Bow the chin towards your chest, keep those eyes closed. Bring focus back to your breath here. And just notice how it feels. Notice how you feel. And give thanks to yourself for practicing today, for turning up on your mat, for being present, for being focused, and for challenging yourself. And remembering to appreciate everything today, everything in the present moment. We only have so many tomorrows, so let's live and appreciate for today. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently lift the head and blink the eyes open. I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening. Thank you for practicing with me, and I'll see you all again very soon. Namaste.